What is up, Crow Crew? Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1. It's the finale. Everything is done on this map. Oh, what's this one? Huh. Everything is done except the Tales of the Empty House. We're gonna be doing this and show off our house before we finish this.
The garden's much prettier, don't you think? I bet the memories are all flooding back now.
Ah, the best place for reading. My mother liked the story of David and Goliath. She said it doesn't matter how small you are, you can always overcome any obstacle.
Whoa, 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 what's going on here? There's like an invisible wall there, that was weird.
I imagine Goliath was surprised to find out his lady was not real. Ah, yes. We were sword fighting in this very spot.
And that time, I was the winner.
So, as your victory prize, you asked me to fulfill a wish. I remember we did something the very next night, John, but what was it? We brought a cage with us. You insisted it must be made of iron.
That's because we were preparing to hunt fairies in our garden. Everyone knows iron is the only thing that can hold them.
And I was distinctly uncomfortable.
It was a disguise, of course. Fairies are easy to scare off, unless you're incognito.
And every trap needs bait. We brought honey and a glass of warm milk.
After 2 hours lying in wait, we noticed movement in the bushes. The fairies appeared at last.
No, it was just Isolde the pig. She was lured by the smell of honey and milk, and ate every last drop. Isolde belonged to Mr. Sim in Miner's End and escaped regularly. At least twice a month we would see him searching for her all over the island.
Well done, Sherry.
Mycroft's
The
umbrella,
hall now looks
the only
much simpler
outgoing
than
thing
our
in his
youth.
wardrobe.
Brings back fond memories.
I hope this child will find his place in the world. He has great potential. This portrait was painted some time before my father's death. I would guess it's the only depiction of him that remains.
I'm not even gonna ask.
We used to take a shortcut down the banisters, much to everyone's annoyance.
Oh yeah, what fun. They had to fix these handrails several times. I wouldn't try it now, Sherry, tempting though it is.
That was easy. Okay.
Now it looks exactly like it was a decade ago. I can almost feel the memories hitting me. Some light reading for my spare time. Oh, I remember now. I never liked the way the books were sorted on these shelves.
That you didn't. Your brother often struggled to find his reading materials after our visits.
I'm trying to look at this.
Oh, I remember these. We used them to spar together until Mycroft found out and forbade us from using real weapons. I'm not sure I want to hear its horrifying, inhuman howl again. What a monstrosity! Where could such a creature even survive? An archaeological find should be here. It's far better than beneath the old city walls.
I need to find that coin collection. After we look through this, of course.
Oh, the room looks nice now. It's comforting to see the way it was meant to be.
My mother always preferred to spend her rare moments of lucidity with me.
That's true. She even stopped Mycroft from joining you. Remember?
I do. He didn't show it, but he was upset. I think Mother paid more attention to me because I was younger.
Ouch. Let's look at stuff around here.
This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason. It reminds me of my mother.
You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
Bars, covering the windows from the inside.
So if this was his mom's room.
Almost as good as mine. I hope I will have a chance for revanche with you, Monsieur Lupin.
Oh, that's cute. We actually put the gun up here. So this must have been Mycroft's room, maybe, then. Oh, this one was. I mean, there's two unopened rooms that we'd never explore, so. This is creepy.
I hope Wooden Joe won't object to a new friend.
I can sense an incoming memory, Sherry. Do you?
I was so frustrated to find only one bed in this room. Mycroft initially refused to bring another for you, but after a week-long dispute, he gave in.
What a stubborn man. How well do you think he would sleep without a bed?
Sharp and well-balanced. It would be a pity to leave such a tool behind. Sharp and well-balanced. It would be a pity to leave such a tool behind.
One of your early sketches of me. And a rather unflattering one at that. Just look at my nose. You do miss her.
I do. I'm looking forward to learning to play it, as soon as I have some free time. The most important thing is not to taste it. I will need a proper outfit to match this.
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
I guess we can just double check everything real quick, but I don't think there's much else to check out. The coins aren't even here anymore.
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
It was truly an unforgettable event.
I'm just going to make my save here for a reason you're about to find out. We do need to get rid of this.
Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it? The local justice system in all its glory. Something did happen that day, but no one can tell us the details. How can that be?
Agreed. It's rather suspicious. Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry.
John, I always listen to you.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain. And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
John, my animum, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just... please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together. Why didn't I remember we had such a big garden?
Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
Is that the raft we made together, John?
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
That's from Mother's favourite tea set. What is it doing in here?
Come here, Sherry. Hurry! These must help calm her down.
What are you thinking about? Is everything all right? What are you thinking about? Is everything all right?
Don't go, Mother, wait! I remember this artifact from Mother's collection. Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming. Let's take a peek. You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
Sherlock, I'm here. Come closer. Sherry, come here, darling. I'm waiting for you.
Coming, Mother! This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Take me to my flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum. I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful. Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed. Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea. Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Yes, Sherry. Speaking of your father, could you call him out, please?
Mom! I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things! You are a liar like all the others!
Mother!
Don't call me that! You aren't fooling me!
No! Mum, it hurts!
My son would never lie!
Mum, stop! Who are you? Reveal yourself! Please, stop! It's me, Sherlock! You are not my Sherry! Give me my stuff, I can't tell you!
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry,
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
you couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
Otto Richter murdered my mother, and Mycroft covered it up. Whisked me away from this place, buried me in schoolwork, and left the past to rot.
And you needed a way to cope, so I helped.
You were a lie, John. A fiction. A crutch.
No, I was a friend. Sherlock, please.
Sherlock,
What?
are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. A truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
Sherlock, what are you doing?
You kept me in the dark and kept your actions quiet. You enabled Richter and his untested quackery for far too long. And worse, you wanted to lock up our mother.
I wanted to give you a chance at normalcy, childhood. There was no changing what happened, no good to come of dwelling in the past.
It was lies upon lies. Otto Richter was trying to save her, but you decided he deserved to take the fall. Is that justice?
The big picture, Sherlock. The big picture. Perhaps Richter was not responsible for her fit of rage, but his treatment led inexorably to that moment. You were so fragile. I could not... I just couldn't. I chose us over him.
You know, for once I believe you. Perhaps now that the truth is out, I can actually do what you had hoped. Leave it all in the past.
Good. You have your whole life ahead of you, Sherlock. It is time you got on with it.
I was worried there for a minute, Sherry. Really worried. I didn't want to hurt you. What's so funny?
I am talking to myself, John. I think I was hurt regardless.
But we made a good team, eh? Explored every inch of this place together. Helped a lot of people. Terrorized a few too, I suppose. I think I may go so far as to say, Sherry, that I have not lived wholly in vain.
So that's it. It's over.
You've opened every door, Sherry. Faced the past you locked away. You don't need me anymore.
I know. I will miss you all the same. I don't want you to go.
Yes, you do.
Goodbye, John. Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Werner? Or do you prefer Klaus? Excuse me? You are Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Doesn't matter. Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you, and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project. You really are beautiful.
My brother returned to London soon after our disagreement. He enrolled at Cambridge University, but attends only the rare classes that hold his interest. I hear he took employment at a hospital laboratory, obsessing over his experiments. I suppose he seeks solace in the empirical truth of a chemical test. I am afraid for him. His evenings are spent alone, solving citizens' menial mysteries to pass the time. And I suspect he is growing paranoid. One of my agent's vehicles recently ignited during a surveillance operation. She was lucky to get out alive. There is only one man who could orchestrate such a feat. Or perhaps two. I saved my brother. He will never forgive me.
I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
How far, bruises may be produced after death? How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rows because my nerves are shaken. And I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours. And I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well. But those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for rouse?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
That was Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1. Being in my own experiences with the movies, the Robert Downey Jr. / Jude Law ones, because it was Sherlock Holmes and Watson, and that really bad Holmes and Watson that had Benedict Cumberbatch in it. I think. Oh wait, am I getting that wrong? Hang on. I think I may have gone that wrong. Oh no, no. Benedict Cumberbatch was Sherlock in the TV show, with people are 50-50 on. Like I said, the first half was good, then the second half wasn't. It was the Will Ferrell one with John C. Reilly. Let's see, Sherlock went for 4 seasons with 13 episodes for about almost 7 years, because each episode was about 85 to 90 minutes. Seasons 1 to 3 were critically acclaimed, but then season 4 was mixed. I remember the first time I played it, I didn't know right away that John was imaginary, like only Sherlock could see him, so it confused me about how he was just spawning and not following you. I do like the story of it, slowly a mystery that you piece together. I mean, if you have a game series, you don't want to be doing that every time, because then it just gets repetitive, like, really fast. But with this, I like it. I just wish I wasn't having the issues I had at times. The AI being annoying. The music not playing half the time. I will say this. Shortly after this video is over, we will be showing off the little extras we had left. There won't be commentary in it, and I don't want to drag it out like another week when we could do something else. So this episode, the bonus episode is going to be next, like very shortly after this goes up. I would say this, it doesn't make complete sense to call it chapter 1 when there's not going to be a chapter 2 in a sense. Because this is his origin in a sense. Like, I think that's what they went for. But it does also make sense. It's like Sherlock Holmes' beginning. Thank you guys for watching. And next week, another adventure begins. See you guys then.